The truth has been a part to you. You're the best. Okay, baby. There's a truth I've carried with me for so long. A truth that I never found the courage to share before now. It's not because I didn't want to, but because I didn't know how to put it into words without feeling vulnerable. This truth has been a part of me, shaping my thoughts and actions, silently influencing the choices I've made. It's something I've hidden deep in my heart, not because it's wrong or shameful, but because I feared how it might be received. The truth is, I've held onto emotions, dreams, and feelings that I couldn't fully express. I've struggled with the thought of being misunderstood, so I kept it inside, hoping that the right time would come to let it out. Now, as I share this, I realize how freeing it feels to finally speak what's been weighing on my heart. This truth isn't just a part of my story, it's a step toward being more open and honest with myself and those I care about. It's my way of saying that I'm ready to embrace authenticity, even if it feels scary. I hope sharing this truth helps us understand each other better and strengthens the connection we share. The truth I never shared has lived silently within me, but its presence has always been felt. It has whispered in the quiet moments, reminding me of its weight and significance. I've wondered countless times if keeping it to myself was the right choice, or if revealing it would have changed everything. The truth is not just a fact or a story, it's a piece of my heart, something deeply personal and meaningful. I've carried it through moments of doubt, joy, and even sorrow, questioning if the world was ready to hear it. But now I understand that the truth doesn't need the perfect moment to emerge. It only needs the courage to be spoken. By sharing it, I'm not just letting go of a burden, but opening the door to honesty and understanding. This truth has shaped who I am, and in revealing it, I'm taking a step closer to being fully seen and understood. It's a reminder that even the things we fear to say out loud can lead to growth, connection, and healing. Baby. As I learn more about this reality, I see how much it has affected my life in ways I never really recognized. It has served as the unspoken rationale for some of my hesitations and anxieties, as well as the quiet compass for my decisions. This fact isn't merely a remnant of my past, it has influenced my present as well, influencing how I perceive the world and relate to people, influencing how I perceive the world and relate. I've occasionally had the need to share it, but have restrained myself because I worry that it might not be the appropriate moment, or that it might make everything more complicated. However, I now see that concealing it hasn't made life simpler, rather it has just served to conceal a portion of who I am. Sharing this truth isn't just about letting others in, it's about freeing myself from the weight of silence. It's about allowing honesty to pave the way for clarity and understanding. This truth, as vulnerable as it makes me feel, is also a testament to my growth and my willingness to embrace authenticity, no matter how challenging it may seem. Darling, the more I think about this fact, the more I realize how important it is to who I am now. It's more than simply a secret I've maintained. It's a lesson, a memory of times when I faced difficulties, and a tacit endorsement of my fortitude. I've frequently pondered what would have happened if I had disclosed it sooner. Would it have caused distance between me and the people I care about? Or would it have brought us closer? I felt that it was safer to keep quiet because of the uncertainty that held me back. However, I've discovered that keeping it hidden has just served to increase my sense of loneliness, as if I'm suppressing a piece of who I really am. This truth is a piece of my journey, one that deserves to be heard because it's real, it's raw, and it's a part of me. Sharing it now is not just about unburdening myself, but about building bridges of understanding and trust. It's about showing that even the things we fear to say aloud can lead to deeper connections and a clearer path forward. I am experiencing a range of feelings as I get ready to disclose this reality, including dread, relief, and hope. I'm afraid because I'm not sure how people will react. I'm relieved that the burden I've been carrying won't be entirely on my shoulders anymore, and hope, as sharing it could help me find the serenity I've been seeking. Even though it's hard to articulate, this reality is a part of my story, a chapter that has been waiting far too long to be told. The people around me deserve to know the true me, unvarnished and unashamedly honest. It's not just about me. By speaking up, I'm not just revealing a fact, I'm embracing my vulnerability and trusting that those who care about me will see the courage it takes to be open. This moment feels like a turning point, a chance to step into a space where honesty and understanding replace doubt and hesitation. Sharing this truth is my way of saying I'm ready to move forward, free from the silence that has kept me bound for so long. Darling, I've learned the value of vulnerability in this process of coming out with my truth. When things are going well, it's simple to feel powerful, but true strength comes from being honest about our challenges and anxieties. I remind myself that everyone faces their own struggles and fears as I get ready to communicate this truth. By sharing what I've kept private, I want to inspire others to follow suit. Anyone who has ever felt the need to conceal a part of themselves may relate to this truth. It is not just about me. It's an opportunity to establish a deeper connection and demonstrate that despite our differences in journey, we all have comparable experiences. I know that some may not understand, and that's okay, but the act of sharing itself feels like a release, a way to reclaim my voice. In opening up, I'm inviting understanding, compassion, and perhaps even healing for myself and for those who might find comfort in knowing they're not alone in their own truths. This moment is not just a revelation, it's an invitation to embrace authenticity and foster connection in a world that often feels disconnected. Daily, I experience a wave of liberation as I finally have the confidence to speak my truth. Sharing is more than just disclosing a secret. It's about taking control of my life and taking responsibility for my narrative. I understand that by speaking this truth, I am taking charge of my story and preventing shame or fear from defining it. It's a chance for me to rethink how I and other people view me. I feel like I'm finally escaping the bonds that have kept me down for so long. I picture the sense of relief that will accompany every word I say, every detail I give, and the potential bond that may develop with people who hear my truth. This act of vulnerability can be a source of strength, proving that it's okay to be imperfect and to have flaws. In a world that often values perfection, I am choosing to embrace my real self, the one who has made mistakes, learned from them, and grown. By taking this step, I hope to inspire others to embrace their truths, reminding them that there is beauty in authenticity and power in being genuine. This journey is not just mine, it belongs to anyone who has ever felt the weight of silence, waiting for the right moment to speak. As I consider the possible consequences of speaking my truth, I see that it's about spreading honesty and understanding rather than simply about me. Each time as someone comes forward to tell their experience, it inspires others to follow suit. I long for deeper, more meaningful encounters where we can genuinely relate to one another's experiences. In a world that frequently encourages surface level connection, I want to create an environment where being vulnerable is valued rather than stigmatized by sharing my truth. I picture discussions that are empathetic and accepting, where individuals may freely share their own innermost desires and anxieties without fear of condemnation. My goal is to foster an atmosphere where telling our stories unites us and dismantles the boundaries that divide us. Every communicated truth has the capacity to heal listeners as well as the one expressing it. I can see how my honesty might strike a chord with someone else, starting a dialogue that results in support and understanding on both sides. By reminding us all that we are not alone in our challenges, my choice to speak up so becomes a part of a broader movement toward compassion and connectedness. Together, we can turn our suffering into strength and quiet into a strong voice on this common truth-telling path. I'm feeling both anxious and excited as I get closer to the time when I'll have to tell the truth. It feels like I'm standing on the precipice of a fresh start right now, where my past and future collide. I understand that this action is an important step in my quest for acceptance and self-discovery, regardless of the result. Every word I practice speaking is an expression of my development and the lessons I've picked up along the road. I am aware that while this realization might not bring about a complete transformation right away, it is an essential first step in leading an authentic life. The goal is to stop hiding behind a mask and letting fear control my decisions. Rather, I'm making the brave and honest decision to accept the complexity of my existence, including its positive and its negative aspects. By speaking my truth, I'm also allowing people to see me in my entirety and acknowledge the person I've grown into as a result of all of my experiences. By doing this, I intend to encourage people to share their tales and to think about their own truths. In addition to sharing who I am, my journey aims to build a sense of community based on empathy and understanding by allowing others into my life. It serves as a reminder that everyone has a special story to share, and by doing so, we add to the diverse and interconnected fabric of the human experience. As I take a deep breath and prepare to share my truth, I feel a profound sense of hope for what lies ahead. This moment represents not just a personal revelation, but a celebration of authenticity and courage. I know that by speaking my truth, I am giving myself permission to be seen and heard, and that is an incredible gift. I also recognize the importance of the community that surrounds me, those who will listen and embrace my story. It's comforting to think that my truth may resonate with someone else, sparking a connection that bridges the gap between our experiences. In sharing, I hope to not only find healing for myself, but also offer solace to others who might be struggling with their own hidden truths. I believe that together, we can create a space where vulnerability is welcomed, where people feel empowered to speak up and share their stories without fear of judgment. This journey is a reminder that our truths can lead to greater understanding and compassion in the world. As I embark on this path, I carry with me the knowledge that every step toward honesty is a step toward healing for myself and for those around me. So here I am, ready to share my truth, ready to embrace the journey ahead. Like and subscribe